pretty cool. Still waiting on the engine components, and meanwhile I have the gearbox to take apart. So I'm gonna get out my trustworthy Soviet operating table. The flanges are held on by snap rings. I'm gonna try to remove the flange has a spring under it. Now the clutch push rod. It has caps for the springs. The fifth gear really worn. Lots and lots of silicone. This is the gear selector. I can see the shift forks from here. And now they should come up. Yay, this bolt is stripped. I'm gonna try to hit the torques in here, but it might not work. Nice. Okay, I got into the gearbox. There are two problems that I have to face. First one is the differential is not welded from the factory, which I'm going to repair. And second, the reverse gear is chewed up. It's missing pieces and it's not in great shape, but it's only a simple gear change. If I can get this out, I can get the sprocket out. Now I'm going to remove these shift forks, which are held on by this and it has a spring on the end, on both ends actually, and you must not lose. Now comes the input shaft. I'm not really sure if the synchronizers are any good. And now we get the diff out. And when you want to weld the differential, you need to weld these. You need to weld so that these won't move anymore. Diff is welded. We can start on the assembly. Had to get my first spare part gearbox. I have one more. I hope I can put one decent gearbox together out of 3. Need to pull the bearings on these, so I called a buddy of mine and he told me to hook it up back to the case and then try to punch it out. Since the last system didn't work, I'm gonna try to remove the bearing with a puller I just got. I was getting worried there for a moment. So this is the 4th gear that I intend to put in the gearbox. There has to be a spring under the shift fork guide. I got the internals in place. I got the shift forks in place. This has to be in a row so that the gear selector can be between them and select the fork that it will activate. I think I got together a good set of sprockets, gears. And I ordered all the oil seals, so those will be here next week. So meanwhile, I'm gonna put this to the side and continue on the engine.